Welcome to CyberXplain channel. Today we are going to discuss AI in cyber defense, incident response and automation vertical bar CyberXplain. Hey everyone and welcome back to CyberXplain. Today we are tackling a super exciting topic, how artificial intelligence or AI is transforming the world of cyber defense. It's not just for sci-fi movies anymore. AI is becoming our secret weapon in the fight against online threats. We are going to break down complex ideas into simple, digestible bites, making it easy for anyone to understand. So, grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's explore how AI is helping us build a stronger, smarter digital fortress. Have you ever wondered what cybersecurity would look like with a tireless, super smart assistant? Well, you are about to find out. Before we dive into cyber, let's quickly demystify what AI actually is. Think of AI as teaching a computer to think or learn like a human, but much, much faster. It's about getting computers to solve problems, recognize patterns, and make decisions without being explicitly programmed for every single scenario. Imagine you are teaching a child to identify different animals. AI works similarly, but with data. It learns from vast amounts of information, finding connections and rules we might miss. We are not talking about sentient robots, just very smart algorithms and systems. It's like having a superpowered brain that never gets tired. So, why is this smart computer so crucial for cybersecurity? Well, imagine trying to protect a bustling city against thousands of different types of attacks, all happening simultaneously, 24/7. That's what cybersecurity teams face every day. The sheer volume of data, the speed of attacks, and the complexity of threats are just too much for humans alone. Attackers are also using AI, so we need to fight fire with fire. AI can analyze billions of events in seconds, spot tiny anomalies, and react far quicker than any human ever could. It's about augmenting our human capabilities, not replacing them. This is how we level the playing field. Let's be clear, we are not talking about Skynet taking over or robots with laser eyes. AI in cyber defense is a tool, a powerful partner that works alongside our human experts. It handles the monotonous, data-heavy tasks, allowing humans to focus on the truly strategic and creative problem-solving. Think of it like having a super-efficient assistant who never sleeps and can process information at light speed. This partnership is what makes our defenses more resilient, adaptive, and proactive against evolving threats. It's about smarter security, not just more security. Now, let's dive into one of AI's best playgrounds in cyber, SOAR. SOAR stands for Security Orchestration, Automation, and Response. Think of it as the ultimate project manager for your cybersecurity team. Orchestration means coordinating all your security tools to work together seamlessly. Automation means repetitive tasks are done automatically by machines. And response means taking quick action when something bad happens. So, a SOAR platform brings all your disparate security tools and workflows into one place, making everything faster and more efficient. It's like turning a chaotic kitchen into a well-oiled machine. To really appreciate SOAR, let's talk about a huge pain point in cybersecurity, alert fatigue. Imagine getting thousands, even tens of thousands, of security alerts every single day from different systems, firewalls, antivirus, intrusion detection. Most of these alerts are benign, like a failed login attempt from someone typing their password wrong. Sifting through this mountain of noise to find the one critical, genuine threat is like finding a needle in a haystack every single day. Security analysts get overwhelmed, leading to burnout and, even worse, missing actual attacks. This is where SOAR, especially with AI, shines. It's a very common problem, impacting almost every security operations center. This is where AI comes in to supercharge your SOAR platform. While SOAR can automate based on predefined rules, AI brings intelligence to the automation. AI can analyze historical data to understand what a normal alert looks like versus a malicious one, reducing false positives. It can learn new attack patterns on the fly, making the system more adaptive. Imagine a SOAR system that not only automates responses, but also intelligently decides which response is best, or even anticipates the next move of an attacker. AI transforms SOAR from a rule-based system into a truly adaptive defense. It moves us from reactive to predictive security. Let's walk through a common, yet critical, scenario. Imagine it's 3 a.m. and a security system, maybe something like Microsoft Entra ID, formerly Azure AD, flags an unusual login attempt. An employee's account, jado@example.com, just logged in from a country they've never visited before, and then, suspicious activity immediately followed. Normally, this would generate an alert, wake up an analyst, and they'd start investigating. But with an AI-powered SOAR platform, the story changes dramatically. We need to act fast, and every second counts. This is where AI really proves its worth. The SOAR platform receives that unusual login alert. The first thing our integrated AI does is enrich the alert. That means it gathers more context automatically. It checks internal systems. Is this user supposed to be traveling? What's their usual login pattern? It also queries external threat intelligence feeds. Is this IP address 203.0.113.42 known to be malicious? Has it been linked to other attacks globally? It might even check the user's historical access patterns on internal applications. All this information is collected and presented instantly, giving the full picture without any human effort. This is like a detective instantly accessing all relevant background checks. Based on the high-risk score from the enrichment, the AI-powered SOAR platform doesn't wait for a human. It triggers an automated playbook. First, it identifies the endpoint, the computer or device JADO is using. Then, it uses endpoint detection and response (EDR) tools like Microsoft Defender for Endpoint or CrowdStrike to automatically quarantine that device. Quarantining means isolating the device from the rest of the network, preventing any potential malware from spreading. This happens within seconds of the alert, drastically limiting the potential damage. It's like instantly putting a sick patient in isolation to stop an infection from spreading. But the AI isn't finished yet. The enriched data showed the suspicious IP address 203.0.113.42 is known to be malicious. The SOAR platform then automatically updates firewalls and network access control lists. It pushes a rule to block all traffic from that specific malicious IP address across the entire organization's network perimeter. This prevents the attacker from trying to access other systems or launch further attacks using the same origin. This response is immediate and global across the network, stopping the threat in its tracks. Imagine slamming a security gate shut the moment a known troublemaker tries to enter your property. So, what about the human analyst in all this? While AI handles the initial rapid response, a human still reviews the incident. The SOAR platform creates a detailed case file with all the enriched data, actions taken, and the reasoning behind them. The analyst can then confirm the AI's actions, conduct deeper forensics on the quarantined device, and refine future playbooks. This means humans are no longer bogged down by repetitive tasks, but are elevated to strategic roles guiding the AI, hunting for new threats, and improving overall security posture. It's the ultimate collaborative partnership. This is about working smarter, not harder. While AI in SOAR is incredibly powerful, it's not without its challenges. What if the AI makes a wrong decision? A misconfigured playbook, or an AI model trained on biased data, could accidentally quarantine a critical server or block legitimate users. This is what we call a false positive with severe consequences. Imagine the impact if your automated system shut down your entire sales website. Attackers could also try to trick the AI, feeding it false information to bypass its defenses or cause it to take disruptive actions against your own systems. We need careful oversight and continuous testing to prevent these automation gone wild scenarios. Regular audits are crucial. Moving on to another critical area, threat intelligence. Think of threat intelligence as getting the inside scoop on what the bad guys are up to. It's organized, analyzed information about existing or emerging threats that can help an organization make informed decisions. This includes details about attackers, their methods, tools, and motivations. It's like having a constantly updated map of all the dangers in your digital neighborhood, telling you about new types of burglar tools, common entry points, and even who the notorious gangs are. This proactive knowledge is essential for effective defense. What would you do if you knew the blueprint of an attack before it happened? Gathering good threat intelligence is a massive undertaking. The sheer volume of data sources is staggering: security blogs, dark web forums, incident reports, vulnerability databases, global news, and hundreds of daily feeds. A human team simply can't process all this information quickly enough to stay ahead of rapidly evolving threats. By the time they analyze one set of data, new attack techniques might have already emerged. This is where AI truly shines, acting as a tireless digital detective. It's impossible for humans to keep up with the fire hose of information. AI excels at threat intelligence by sifting through this massive data deluge at lightning speed. It can ingest countless articles, reports, and network logs, identifying connections and patterns that humans would miss. Imagine AI correlating a suspicious IP address from a forum post with a recently discovered vulnerability and a new malware strain being discussed in a dark web chat. It connects these dots, predicting potential threats or identifying the emergence of a new attack campaign before it becomes widespread. This is far beyond what a human analyst could do alone. It's like having a global surveillance network that instantly highlights impending danger. Here's a practical example. Researchers from companies like Mandiant or CrowdStrike use AI to analyze vast amounts of malware samples and attack data. Their AI models can identify subtle similarities in code or attack methodologies that suggest a new variant of ransomware is emerging, even before it's publicly named. Or an AI might observe a sudden surge in discussions about a specific software vulnerability on underground forums, correlating it with increased scanning activity targeting that software globally. This allows security teams to proactively patch systems or deploy new defenses before the attack even hits their doorstep. It's like seeing the storm clouds gather before the hurricane arrives. Despite its power, AI in threat intelligence isn't perfect. If the AI is trained on incomplete or biased data, it might miss threats against specific industries, regions, or technologies. Imagine if all your training data came from attacks in one country, the AI might ignore threats prevalent elsewhere. Also, cyber threats evolve incredibly fast. If the AI's data sources aren't continuously updated, it could be learning from old news, making its predictions irrelevant. The quality and freshness of the data are absolutely crucial. This is a classic garbage in, garbage out scenario, so human oversight is vital for training and updating models. Next up, let's talk about automated forensics with AI. What is digital forensics? Think of it as the CSI for your computer systems. When a cyber incident happens, like a data breach or a malware infection, digital forensics is the process of collecting, preserving, and analyzing digital evidence. The goal is to understand what happened, how it happened, who was involved, and what the impact was. This often involves sifting through massive amounts of logs, files, and network traffic. Traditionally, this is a very manual, time-consuming process. Imagine piecing together a complex puzzle with millions of tiny pieces. AI radically speeds up digital forensic investigations. Instead of humans manually sifting through gigabytes or terabits of logs, firewall logs, server logs, endpoint logs, AI can do it in a fraction of the time. AI can automatically identify anomalous activities, reconstruct timelines of events, and even identify malicious files or processes that might be hidden. For example, it can quickly spot that a specific user account accessed an unusual file server, then uploaded data to an external cloud storage provider, all while bypassing standard authentication. This drastically reduces the time to understand an incident. It's like having a super-fast speed radar and pattern matcher. Consider a major data breach like the hypothetical SolarWinds type incident, where attackers infiltrated through a software update, manually tracing back the initial compromise, and every subsequent action across thousands of servers and endpoints would take months. AI can ingest all network flow data, like NetFlow or VPC flow logs, endpoint telemetry, and system logs. It then correlates these events to build a precise, step-by-step timeline of the breach. It can identify the initial entry point, lateral movement within the network, privilege escalation, and data exfiltration, often within hours. This enables much faster containment and recovery. Imagine an AI showing you a movie of the entire attack, frame by frame. One significant challenge with AI in forensics is the risk of what we call hallucinations. This isn't literal, but it means the AI might identify patterns that don't actually exist or draw incorrect conclusions based on ambiguous data. Imagine AI seeing correlations that are just random chance, or misinterpreting a legitimate system process as malicious. This can lead investigators down the wrong path, wasting valuable time and resources. Also, if the AI doesn't have access to all relevant data, its timeline reconstruction will be incomplete. The human element of critical thinking and validation remains absolutely essential. We still need human experts to confirm the AI's findings. Let's pivot to vulnerability management. Every piece of software, every server, every device has potential weaknesses or vulnerabilities that attackers can exploit. Vulnerability management is the continuous process of identifying, assessing, reporting on, and fixing these weaknesses. It's like checking your house regularly for leaky pipes, weak locks, or broken windows before a storm hits or burglar targets you. This sounds simple, but in a large organization, you might have thousands of devices and applications, each with potentially hundreds of vulnerabilities. Which ones do you fix first? That's the billion-dollar question. It's a never-ending cycle of finding and fixing. This is where AI becomes a lifesaver. Traditional vulnerability scanners might spit out a report with 10,000 vulnerabilities. How do you decide which 100 to fix this week? AI steps in to prioritize. It considers factors like the actual exploitability of a vulnerability in the wild, its potential impact on your specific business assets, and whether an active threat actor is currently targeting it. It can cross-reference with threat intelligence to see if exploit code is readily available. This transforms a chaotic list into a focused, actionable plan, ensuring you are patching the most dangerous weaknesses first. Imagine a smart doctor telling you which medical issue needs immediate attention. Take a common scenario, a new critical vulnerability, Log4Shell for example, hits the news. Manually, a team would scramble to identify all systems using the affected software, assess the risk, and plan remediation. An AI-powered vulnerability management platform can instantly identify all vulnerable instances across your AWS, Azure, or GCP environments. It then uses its intelligence to determine which instances are publicly exposed or hold sensitive data, flagging them as top priority. It might even suggest alternative mitigation steps if a patch isn't immediately available, like applying a temporary firewall rule. This proactive, intelligent prioritization saves countless hours and prevents potential breaches. It's about being strategic, not just reactive. Even with AI, vulnerability management has its pitfalls. AI is fantastic at finding known vulnerabilities, but it struggles with unknown unknowns, entirely new types of vulnerabilities or zero-day exploits that haven't been discovered yet. If an AI hasn't seen a pattern before, it might not flag it as a risk. Also, an over-reliance on AI might lead to a false sense of security, making humans less vigilant about exploring new attack vectors. We still need human security researchers to uncover those brand new, never-before-seen weaknesses that AI hasn't been trained on. It's about pushing the boundaries of discovery. AI is great for scale, but human ingenuity is key for novelty. Let's circle back to alert fatigue, because it's truly a silent killer in cybersecurity. We touched on it earlier, but it's worth highlighting again. Imagine getting hundreds or thousands of emails a day, and 99% are spam. You quickly learn to ignore most of them, right? That's what happens to security analysts. When systems constantly generate low priority, benign, or duplicate alerts, analysts become desensitized. They start to ignore or quickly dismiss alerts, increasing the chance that a real, critical threat slips through the cracks undetected. This isn't just inefficient, it's a major security risk that plagues every security operations center. It's like hearing so many false alarms that you stop reacting to any alarm at all. This is perhaps one of the most immediate and impactful applications of AI in cyber defense, reducing alert fatigue. AI acts as a smart filter, a personal alert analyst that intelligently sifts through all the noise. It uses machine learning to differentiate between true positives, real threats, and false positives, benign events, with high accuracy. It can correlate multiple low-level alerts into a single, high-fidelity incident, presenting only the truly critical ones to human analysts. This means analysts see fewer, but more meaningful, alerts, allowing them to focus their energy where it matters most. Imagine only getting emails that are genuinely important. That's the power of AI here. So, as we wrap up, it's clear that AI isn't just a buzzword in cybersecurity, it's a transformative force. From automating rapid incident response with SOAR, to predicting threats with intelligent analysis, to prioritizing vulnerabilities, and crucially, reducing the dreaded alert fatigue, AI is making our digital world safer and more resilient. But remember, AI is a tool, an incredibly powerful one, that thrives on human guidance and oversight. The future of cyber defense isn't humans versus AI, it's humans with AI, working together as an unstoppable team. Let's keep learning and building a more secure digital future together. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into AI and cyber defense. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the CyberXplain channel. See you on the next video.